Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is Spideyco64 back here once again with yet another NASCAR 164 scale diecast review. Now, what do we have right here? Well, let's take all these diecasts off. Just what do we have here? We have right here in front of you what it says here, the Noah Gragson number 9 Bass Pro Shops 4-car win set. Okay, so this is a 4-pack that contains Noah Gragson's 4 straight Xfinity wins from last season from Darlington, Kansas, Bristol, and also from Darlington, Kansas, Bristol, and Texas. So yeah, when I saw that this set was going to be offered, I knew this was one that I had to pick up. Now I do have to preference this. I did not pre-order it. I instead just waited it out to see if it will get made or not, and well, it did. So yeah, I know Gragson actually, funny enough, was the one car, his car from 2022 was the one I was missing, and all that sort of stuff. And as we look through this whole entire set, I'm going to tell you whether or not this is a good set to pick up. Now, I do want to put a few disclaimers in this video, or the first disclaimer I want to put off here is that a lot of people are going to be asking, are all these cars exclusive to just this set? Do I have to get this set to get all 4 cars? Which I do have to mind you, these are all race win versions, all by the way. And Bass Pro Shops did sponsor Noah Gragson last year. They sponsored his whole entire Xfinity Series season, which I think was really awesome. You don't get sponsors like that anymore. But I do want to just say, you do not have to get this 4-pack to get all these cars. All 4 of these cars have been released individually. So you can get them in the little box and all that sort of stuff. Now, it's also very important to mention that these are the only Noah Gragson wins that I know that are coming out this year. I do not know if Lionel Racing is going to make his Phoenix, like Phoenix, Talladega, or Pocono just from last season. And yeah, I am recording this video after the Xfinity Pocono race. Won't say who won the race or anything like that, since I don't want to give out a little bit spoilers for races and stuff, but yeah. So I'm going to go through this box set right here, and I'm going to just go over the cars here. So let's first begin here with the Darlington win. Now, the Darlington win, out of all these cars, out of all of them, now it's very hard to tell from, I guess, from far away which is which, but this is the Darlington win. And a few ways to point out that it is the Darlington win is, if you look at the name rail, there are 3 stickers, which I have to assume that this was taken in victory lane. So yeah, 3 stickers. That was from earlier in the season. So yeah, there you can see. And of course, this was that fantastic finish between Noah Gragson, Sheldon Creed, and Kyle Larson driving the 17 car for Hendrick Motorsports in the Xfinity Series. But as you can see, yeah, look at that race win damage. Look at that. So that is from the burnout, I assume, because, you know, Noah Gragson likes to do burnouts. And of course, yep, that Darlington stripe across, looking really awesome right there. Love the look of that a lot. Now, I am just going to go over just the race win damage and all that sort of stuff, because all the paint schemes is the same and all that sort of stuff. But I will mention one thing, though, to some people that may want to get this set and all that sort of stuff, or may want to get one of these cars. So, yeah. And one other thing to mention, that this is going to be something I will mention throughout the video. My set has a lot of paint chips on it. Here's one so far. Yeah, that is not part of the race win damage. That is actually the part of the car. And looking at the front end, it looks okay enough, I guess you can say. So that is Darlington right there. So I knocked over the camera a little bit there. And then here is Kansas. Now, Kansas right here, this was a race, a ring race. So Noah Gragson pretty much won this race in the rain. The race did get cut short. And as you can see, that this one does not have any damage because you didn't do any post-race celebration or anything like that. And so far, yeah, this is pretty much the cleanest looking one. Now, for any of you that are probably wondering, there is a normal version of this Noah Gragson scheme, but I do have to mention it's a bit inaccurate because of a few things. First of all, in that original version, the Bass Pro Shops logo did not have the 50th anniversary logo on it. Truex and Austin Dillon that year also had that logo on the hood as well. So yeah. Not much race one damage and all that sort of stuff. But this one right here, I think it's the cleanest looking one we've seen so far. Because yeah, I mean, really, not all your race wins, especially winning 4 goddamn races in a row, they're not going to look, well, okay, there is a bit of damage right there. I lied. But nothing that's like too, like, it pops up to you. So there you go. That's the Kansas one. And now the Bristol one. So, yeah. This one's the worst one out of all of them. And I'll go over that in a little bit here. So once again, looking at the race win damage, nothing really noticeable to mention about this car. As you can see, the front end does look too dirty, and then on the side, it doesn't look too bad. But then when you get to the other side, now this I know is a part of the race win damage, but look at this. What is this? Part of the decal is freaking got cut off here. Right here with the B with the Black Rifle Coffee. Like, why? That's so bad. And another thing also too is that these cars just, they feel sticky for some reason. Like the texture just feels really weird. And I don't know if that's supposed to be right. Is that supposed to be right? Let's look at one of these ones. Okay, I guess that's supposed to be right. Okay, then, so yeah, this is the worst out of all of them we have looking at so far. But goddamn, that is really bad right there. And once again, I'm going to talk about at the end of the video as to whether or not you should get this pack or not. But that looks really bad right there. So yeah, this is the Bristol one. And now, this is the one that I think it's the most easiest to make out. So this right here is the Texas win. And of course you can tell because this has the playoff markings. The Xfinity Series playoffs begins, only have 2 rounds, and of course they start later than the Cup Series. So yeah. But as you can see, not much race win damage here once again. There's some black right there from the burnout, I assume. Not too much on this side, but yeah, as you can see, the purple playoff markings do make it a dead giveaway as to which one this is. And also, these aren't marked also as well. This doesn't say Texas or Bristol or Kansas or whatever. So yeah. And well, that's pretty much, well, we've taken a look at all the diecast itself. Sorry about that. Let's get a better view. Okay then. So now, I guess it's now very important to answer a couple of these questions here. And that is it worth getting this 4-pack set right here? I have to say this, for people who are not Noah Gragson fans, and you have to really understand the reason why this pack was made, because Noah Gragson is a fairly popular, he's a popular driver, you know, all things considered. I know they're even making a Noah Gragson Checkers or Wreckers All-Star version. Definitely one I'm certain to pick up. But the reason why I really got this is just because I just like this idea of all these cars in one pack. Kind of reminds me of the Kyle Busch one, but what makes the Kyle Busch one a bit more special, in my opinion, was just the fact of the matter was they're all exclusives. These are not all exclusives. You can pretty much pick all these up. And I do think for some people, like for some completionists, they probably are going to get all of them. But I got to really say, if you're not really a Noah Gragson fan, I really wouldn't pick this up. And of course, one other thing I do have to point out here is I think the box is disappointing, is very disappointing here too. This is the box. This is just the normal, this is like the Hendrick Motorsports boxes. Like when they made the Dover 4-place sweep version, it just came in a normal ass box. And yeah, there's nothing really else to mention. It's just, I do like how they do mention the dates. So Darlington, September 3rd, September 10th, 16th, 24. That looks pretty cool. But yeah, they don't like, but with the Kyle Busch one, they had photos of the wins and all that sort of stuff. I've even seen, before I recorded this video, Little Wrangler 3, well-known diecast custom maker and reviewer, do a custom of all of Noah Gragson's Raceman versions, including Phoenix, Talladega, Spring Talladega, and Pocono, and also Homestead as well. And he actually did include the pictures, like actual pictures of the Raceman version itself. So then, to kind of end this video off, it does seem like that this is like a negative video. I don't really want to make it look like that. Like, hey, here's the thing. If you're a Noah Gragson fan, I do recommend that you do pick this up. But for some people that aren't really diecast reviewers, or I guess kind of like me and such, like I don't know if anyone else is going to review this, like Original Big Bry or Diecast Buffet. I don't know if they're going to review this or not. Like, I just really kind of just don't know. And the thing of the matter is that some of these cars do have quality issues. And the cars really do feel, the texture is kind of weird. Like, really kind of weird. Like, they feel like PTC mold cars, if that's anything to go off of. I don't know, maybe that's just my version. Or maybe my hands are a bit dry. I wash my hands way too much and they do feel dry. That's typical with guys, you know. We just have dry skin and rough skin. That's just how the way it is. But I guess really that's gonna end this video off. I know that this was, I feel like I should really say more. I will. Okay, here's a few things that I will say. So I guess this does complete the Xfinity series cars from this year. I don't know if we're gonna get any more. I have been seeing an Austin Hill car lurking around, but I don't know. And then there's also like a Ty Gibbs Xfinity release. But we'll kind of have to wait and see. Definitely not moving into 2023 yet. I'm probably going to barely look at 2022 cars. Probably, or 2023 cars probably until 24. Like, I do know Justin Allgaier, Barry Jones, all those cars are coming out. Same thing also, the Elliott number 17 HendrickCars.com one also is coming out. So we'll have to see about that. Hopefully it'll come out much later than usual. But yeah. So that's going to just be it, guys. Tell me what you all think of this set right here. And, well, that's really going to do it for this video. Hopefully you all will enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Maybe for some of you guys, maybe you're barely watching the Xfinity race today. Hopefully we'll get the Cup race in tomorrow. With that being said, we'll see all of you in the next video. See you all later.